What's going on, everybody? It is Matt, and I have 4 picks for anytime touchdown scores for Monday Night Football between the Lions and the Ravens to end off Week 3 in the NFL. I want to say please like my video and subscribe if you love football because I love making content for everyone. So my first out of my 4 picks is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs to find the end zone. Just to let everyone know, the over-under is 52 or something like that, 53. It's kind of changing in between 52.5 and 53. So a lot of points are going to be scored here. Gibbs has the ability to score in a variety of ways, right? He can break free from a long rush, beat you after the catch, or just ram it in the red zone. The funny part is the Ravens have allowed touchdowns to running backs each week, like James Cook, Dylan Sampson in their first 2 games. And as road underdogs, he's going to get a lot of touches. And if we see here back in 2023, this is the only game that Jahmyr Gibbs has played in versus the Baltimore Ravens. He had 11 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown, but he also had 9 receptions for 58 yards. I don't know if we're going to get that kind of production, but why not? So that's one of my favorite plays right here. My second play is going to take us to the Ravens side of the ball. We're going to be looking at their wide receiver 1. We're going to be looking at Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers here, it was, there it goes. They added 1.5, but I just like him to score 1 touchdown. Let me tell you something, that the Ravens have the most explosive offense in football. They rank number 1 in explosive play rate, and the Lions are giving up almost the biggest amount of plays per game. They're giving up the 28th most. So I expect some big plays from Baltimore, and he is getting a whopping 40% of the target share. He does have 1 touchdown versus Buffalo in that Sunday night game where they lost. But I expect Zay Flowers to really produce here and get him in the end zone. His reception targets is 8.5. It's higher than anybody on the team. And you can see in the first couple weeks here, he's getting almost double-digit targets. So out of these big explosive plays, expect Zay Flowers to find the end zone. 2 plays down, 2 more to go. And on my bonus picks and plays, if you haven't seen it before, I'm just going to share with you one I'm doing right now that's live. And if you like this kind of stuff, please check the link in the description below. I have a parlay going on right now with the Chiefs to win on Sunday Night Football. That's happening right now. They're winning 9-6. I hope they cover. And then both teams to score over 19.5. Yes. So as long as it's 20-20, I don't care who wins. I'll profit $368. So fingers crossed for your boy here. 2 picks down, 2 more to go. Let me tell you who I'm targeting next. It's going to be a tight end, and it's not going to be Andrew. It's going to be a man named Sam, and it's Sam Laporta. I like his receptions, but not 4.5. There's too many mouths to feed. They got Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra. They have a lot, and they have Tesla, the rookie. But Sam Laporta does play an important role in this offense. The Ravens are leaking yards to tight ends, actually. Dalton Kincaid caught 4 passes for 48 yards the first week. And then just last week in week 2, David Njoku and Harold Fannin Jr. combined for 99 yards. So not to mention the Ravens are allowing the 3rd most yards to tight ends in the first 3 games. And if we look at the first game that he played, he had 6 catches on 7 targets for 52 yards. This is the last time that they played back in 2023. You saw that graphic earlier. Sam Laporta, 3.5. 3 picks down, 1 more to go. The next player I'm picking is going to also be from the Lions because they're underdogs. So I think the Lions are going to have to throw to keep up here. And if we're looking at a Lions player, no, let's look at it this way. If we look at Amon-Ra St. Brown, I was torn between his receiving yards and his receptions, but I really like his receptions at, what is it? I had it at 4.5 I had it at 4.5. Sorry, I had to double check my parlay on my phone. But if we can see here, he's been doing really well. Even in a blowout loss, he had 4. He had 9 receptions here on 11 targets for 3 touchdowns last week versus the Bears. Let me tell you something, that the Ravens have the NFL's worst pass defense, allowing almost 300 yards per game through the air. And there's injuries to Baltimore's defensive line. So I think Jared Goff's going to have the time to step up and throw down the field. So if you don't like Amon-Ra St. Brown, check out Williams. I was really torn between Jameson Williams too. With his receiving yards here, he's like a boomer bust. He had 2 catches for 108 yards last week. I like his receptions too. So you can be pretty flexible with it, but I'm going to go with the target monster here, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And those are my picks, everyone. I got Jahmyr Gibbs to find the end zone, Zay Flowers to find the end zone, and then a couple of Lions receivers and a tight end to pass their over on the receptions targets. I want to say thanks for watching my video, everyone, and good luck.